School of Alchemy here with MeoLammerz, and today we're going to be doing a completely unscripted video because that's what I do, but actually just because this is something I've been putting off for probably quite a few months now, and something that I probably need to get done, especially since I posted my journey into competitive Yu-Gi-Oh video. I figured now is the prime time to do this video. So what are we doing today? We are going through all of my decks, and I'm not even sure, like, as you can see, there's currently 3 deck boxes here. They each have at least 2 decks in them. Some have 3, and I haven't touched them in longer than I can remember. If you recall, if you saw my video about going into competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, you saw that I played Drytrons, and that's because all of my decks, as far as I know, have not been updated in quite a long time, probably since I updated MeoLammerz after I did my Help Me Build MeoLammerz video. So I don't even really remember all that's in these deck boxes, to be honest. And like I said, I don't even know if these are all of the ones that I own. Like, I'll show them on camera here for you. I did make these, and they're very, very cute, and I do like them a lot. I still need to seal them, but these do not have my decks in them. These have Nod's decks in them because I made these for him. So I know that even though I made these aren't mine. But we have like at least 15 other deck boxes that look like this in our closet. So I don't know if these are the only 2 I have. I think they are, but we'll see. So let's get into the decks and what I have and what I need to update and what I could potentially possibly play. Obviously we have the ban list coming up, so I'm not going to tweak them just yet. I know we're not going to get it until after Friday because there's a tournament that Konami apparently said they weren't going to change the ban list for. It was going to be the current ban list for that, so I know that we're probably not going to see anything past Friday, or until past Friday, so we're not going to change anything today. We're just going to look at how miserably outdated these decks are. So let's put Nubbins off to the side, sadly, and get into it. Let's start with the white one. Okay, so as far as I remember, this one is my super casual decks, I believe. I've had this one since I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It's pretty nostalgic, so let's open it up. So already I can see my Materia deck apparently is missing cards. So we have at least 3 cards missing. And I remember, like, I tried to be creative with this deck because it was one of the first decks I ever started playing. And so it's one of the first cards that I ever called one of my favorites. So I know that this is just a super casual, fun to play thing. I'm probably not gonna try to change it too much. I know that there is new support out for plants in general, so I might start actually looking into that, but it's hard to get cards now with the fact that Walmart doesn't even sell TCG cards anymore, not even baseball cards. Target's limiting their stuff, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the cards easily, but I might just update this for funsies because it's a deck that I keep updated just to play every once in a while. This all looks like extra deck stuff, so let's see what these are. I'm actually not sure. And it too. Oh, wait. Nope, they're just backwards. A little stupid moment. Oh, this is my Melfies. I actually really enjoy Melfies a lot because, like, they're not bad. Like, they're not unplayable, but they're not good, if that makes sense. Like, they do some interesting stuff. They're kind of slow though, and honestly, I know that they're getting more support, so maybe they'll get better, but who knows. I honestly think it's going to be one of those decks that I'm always going to love, and I'm always going to like playing as just this casual little thing, but I don't think I'm going to be able to like actually take it anywhere. So, rip Melfies, but at least they're not Vendreads. At least they're not like unplayable. I guess this is a card that I needed to add in here. Oh, it's Appliancers. I forgot I had Appliancers. I forgot Appliancers existed. I remember I wanted to make this deck literally just because of Laundry Dragon. Because, you know, they're all kind of cute. Like, you know, look at how cute. They're little silly cards, but this one's even worse than Melfi's in my opinion, and it's kind of sad because is it just me, or is it all the like little cute decks for the most part? They just aren't good. Let's see if I can find Laundry Dragon, because I'm sure most of you know what Laundry Dragon look like, but oh, look at that. Laundry Dragon. But okay, so this was my super casual deck box. We're not gonna worry too much about updating anything in here, because like I said, it'd be nice to update this stuff, but it's not top priority because I want to update something that I can potentially play, even if it's not like super competitively viable. I want to be able to know that I can at least take something that I'm familiar with and possibly play it a little so I can get myself back into playing Yu-Gi-Oh, if that makes sense at all. So let's take a look at our blue one. Alrighty, so first up, let's take this deck out, see what this is. Oh, it's Speed Droids. Okay. Fun story about Speed Droids. I've been building them for 2 years. And I know that a lot of you are going to be like, Speed Droids aren't that expensive. Why is it taking you 2 years? And the reason why is because I'm not technically the one building it. Like, I chose the cards to go in here. This is a little outdated. Just a little. Not very much. It has new cards in it, which is good. But as you can see, I don't have any Win the Wind Chandler. But as I was saying, I am not technically the one building this deck. Like I choose, you know, what cards I would like to see in it, and you know how many of those cards are in there, so ratios and stuff. But Nod promised he would build this for me 2 years ago because I love Speed Droids. Speed Droids is honestly, it's so fun, it's so silly, and the stuff that it can do is just crazy. But the reason I like Speed Droids so much is honestly because of the way that it combos. It takes so much knowledge of the game and how to play Speed Droids to know exactly how you're going to go about your combo. Because the thing about Speed Droids, every hand that you get has at least 3 different ways you can play it. And only one of those ways is going to get you the best board. So, honestly, it takes a lot of skill. So, that's one of the things that makes Speed Droids fun for me, is because anytime I want to like test myself as a player, I go back to play Speed Droids, because there are those hands where I think of like 5 different ways to play the hand, and they all land on something. But then I have to consider what my opponent is doing as well, and see how I can get past anything they may have. And this in here, because I have it, is actually, should be, his Speed Droids. So, we have 2 Speed Droid decks technically, but mine is incomplete. And so this is the one that I end up playing all the time anyways, so it's okay. There's no big rush. But Speed Droids could be fun to take if it wasn't for the fact that literally everyone is playing Nibiru. Everyone is playing Nibiru, and sadly Speed Droids and Nibiru are not friends at all, so I don't think any deck in Nibiru are friends. This is missing a lot. I see why. It's Burning Abyss. So, yep, it's PK Fire. Is it PK Fire? It used to be PK Fire. Okay. So I built a full PK Fire deck when Seer and Graph were put back to 2 and then 3. But Nod wanted my Phantom Knights, so I lent them to him. And honestly, it's probably for the best. Honestly, Phantom Knights and Burning Abyss, I think, are, if you're gonna play them, better separate now than they are together. Personal opinion. I could be very, very wrong, because like I said in previous videos, it's been a while since I've played competitively. So, well, competitively. Yeah, so I like Burning Abyss a lot, but it also summons a lot. But maybe we can try it out. Maybe we'll give it a try. You guys can encourage me or not encourage me in the comments down below on if I should try building Phantom Knights or Burning Abyss, and then maybe tell me which one you think is currently better right now. And this should all just be extra cards and extra deck stuff, because I don't think this is another deck. Oh my god. It's my Phantom Knights. It's my Phantom Knights with like banned cards. Or is it limited? I think it's limited. I can't remember. It has like all my old, like from my original Phantom Knight deck stuff in here. Wow. At least I know where my stuff is. Kind of. I know now at least. Alrighty, now onto the tower. So this is the box that I take everywhere. I wonder if you guys can guess what's inside of it, because I'm sure if you've been watching this channel long enough, you probably know. So, let's open it up. Let's see. So, we'll save the best part for last. We have our Demise Ruin deck. Is it just Demise? I think it's just Demise. I don't know. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's just Demise. I really loved this deck and it was so much fun to play, which is why it was in the tower. And I probably should move it from the tower. Once I find something that is more playable, it will probably leave the tower, which is very sad. But this deck was so much fun when terraforming was at 3. And that's the problem with this deck, is that it relies so heavily on its field spell that it just can't do anything without it. It has the incantations in here, of course, and those do help, but it's just really difficult to actually play the deck without its field spell. So sadly, it's one of those hardly playable decks now, and I don't play it as much anymore. So I think if I find something better, probably in Nod's decks, he has, I think last time I checked, he had like a little over 70 decks, but he's sold some since, so it's probably around 65 to 68 or so decks. I might find something in there to play. If you guys watch his channel and his deck profiles and see a deck that you know he doesn't play, and that I might be able to play, hit me up, because he has a lot and it's a lot to go through. So, over here, it's sad because it too is missing cards, and it's my Madolche deck. So I actually don't know what these cards were. I know what these cards were now. I don't know what all these cards were, but we have our Pot of Extravagance in here. I know that he needed them for like a tournament or something at one point. I think it was a remote duel. And then we have extra stuff. So let's see what else in here. I did update this deck when I told you guys I was gonna update it. I remember I had taken out an extravagance to put it in my side. So I had 2 extravagance in my deck, and then I added cyclones. And let's see what else. Because I don't know if he took anything else out of here. Just goes to match in here. That's interesting. I don't remember adding that. And then, so I know not a lot of people are playing impermanence now, but it's so funny. At my locals, I'll see people like drop imperm because nobody expects it anymore. And it does damage, so good thing I have at least 1 imperm, 2 imperm in here. So honestly, okay. MeoLammerz, I've been carrying them for so long that they should be my most like viable deck, but I really don't think so. I'm not saying that somebody else couldn't carry MeoLammerz to the top, because I'm pretty sure somebody else did, but I don't think I can. Especially with the fact that I like building my deck my way, which is kind of a little more in between, like, it's like a rogue-ish MeoLammerz deck, I guess. And I don't think I can play them well enough, but I might start testing them out and see how I do with them, because I don't know. Do you guys ever had like that deck that you just wanted to play forever and ever, and you didn't even really care if it was rogue or viable or not? You just wanted to do something good with it. Like, I think that's whenever you get all of those, oh my god, somebody topped with this deck, that's crazy moments. Like, if somebody's topped with super quants, that'd be awesome. So it would be neat if I could work MeoLammerz up into being able to at least take them to locals. And obviously, since this is my most complete deck, I probably will, but I don't know. So sadly, as you guys can tell, it has been quite a long time since I've done really anything with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and that's really sad to me. It's not fun to look through your decks and see how many cards are missing. So something that I want to like push myself on, but also I want you guys to like help push me to like keep up with it. I want to be able to create something that I can at least play. I don't need to top locals every week. I don't need to win any tournaments online or anything like that. I don't even play online. I just want something that I can play. So if you guys have any suggestions down below from the decks that you've seen that I enjoy playing, let me know. Like I said, we have a ton of decks. Sadly, most of those decks, surprisingly, are casual rogue stuff. Even though he is really competitive, he doesn't have a whole lot in competitive decks. So who knows? But if you guys have any suggestions on decks I should build, or suggestions on how I should rebuild some of the decks you saw today, please leave those suggestions in the comments below. It would help me out a lot. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye!